What's up, everyone? Neophyte Stack. Thanks for tuning back in. It's been quite a while. S&P 500, 24.5% year to date. Looks like we are going to finish it strong, 24%. I think that's what I predicted when it was back in 20%. S&P did very well this year. Kudos to everyone who was stacking in their stocks, their stock portfolio. I know that we took a big hit in the last month, but it looks like for the year we've made substantial gains, 24%, 24.5%. So moving forward, this is the second year in a row where it hit 20 plus 20 percent. I'm guessing we got to have some kind of downturn coming soon. So it looks like the downturn for the month kind of hit me hard. I don't know how everyone else is on their portfolios, but I got hit pretty hard. I went into the negative on some positions, continue to stay positive in others that I've been in for the last 2 years. Berkshire Hathaway B, Charles Schwab, Hilton Holding Companies. We had that small experiment where I sold off $1,500 worth of silver, physical silver, and then bought into stocks. Now, we ended up going positive on all those. I think almost every position went positive, which was nuts. It looks like it was beginner's luck for me. Had I caught the silver bull run a little bit faster, it looks like I would have made a little bit more. Walked off with, I think, nearly, I want to say an extra $500-600. I don't know exactly. I need to kind of calculate it. It's kind of weird trying to keep it in real time, but I try to do the best I could when I was doing it. I was looking back at some stocks I could have held a little bit more, but the downturn came anyways, and most of those positions went negative from where I bought in. So I'm kind of happy that I got out where I got out, made the profit where I made it. It was quick and easy. We'll see what happens at the end of the year when my taxes come in for the capital gains, kind of follow up on that, and then see what we're going to be buying in 2025. Now, if you saw any of my last videos, I tracked the S&P 500 SLV, which is the digital silver buffalo coin to me, the digital silver ounce for me, and AMARK stock. AMARK, again, the leader in precious metals, bullion sales. They do substantially well during bull runs. They made a handsome profit in the last 3 years. Steady, I wouldn't even say steady growth. I'm talking about hyperbolic growth, but it's been really, really, really impressive. So moving forward, I've learned my lesson. I need to catch on to AMARK Precious stock as a silver silver stacker, and then kind of build a small position as it's going negative. Now, it did go negative. If we look back, this is year to date, it went down negative 11%, nearly down at the bottom of the February. Not as quite, it went a little bit lower, down to 2450 in February of the year, and sales have kind of slumped since September. So the last quarter has been, the first quarter was really bad. Second, and going into the third quarter was substantial, and now the last quarter is kind of just trickling back down. So $26 is a good buy price for me. The low is 24. I'm gonna start to buy in. At this point, it kind of sucks. Update in my life, moved into a new spot. Rent is twice as high, but we got a house, so that's good news for me. But realistically, my finances are thinner now, so I don't have as much money to invest or buy silver or gold. Well, I haven't even bought any gold, but moving forward, I'm going to be a little bit more thin on the supplemental income that I had. So, but it's a positive move. So it just kind of wreaked havoc on our finances. Savings is depleted, emergency fund is depleted, and credit card debt increased with the move, with just things that we kind of didn't plan or were unexpected expenses. So 2025 for me is just about pinching pennies and also trying to get out of this damn debt. This debt has dragged on for years, and I understand why American people are 1 point something trillion dollars in debt. I was reading a headline about Bernie Sanders putting in some legislation that Trump kind of backed when he was campaigning, talking about a 10% cap on credit cards. That's going to be kind of hilarious to find out if that's going to actually happen. That would help tremendously for me, as credit cards kind of jumped to like 17-18% during the last couple of years with the inflation rate. But moving forward, I'm still gonna, I'm still responsible for that debt. I'm trying to pay it down as fast as I can. The good thing is that it's just that last credit card. That's it. There's no other expenses. And then I'm gonna see what I can set aside for buying silver. I have that last box of 50 silver bars that guardhouse box I've been trying to fill, but just kind of hadn't put any effort into it. And moving forward for the year, I'll put some effort into it and buy some more some bars so I can finish out that 1 ounce silver bar box. What's 2 boxes, 50 a piece, but it's gonna feel good to fill it. I think I'm 10 to 15 bars short. So, but again, small position into A-Mark Precious Metals. Going back to that, probably want a paycheck, maybe 25, 26 bucks a paycheck out of it right now. I'm so thin, and I want to put as much money as I can to my debt. So, and then no worries if I speculate right and I understand what's happening. I feel like the silver price is gonna fall. I feel like it's gonna fall a couple more dollars. We'll probably hit a bottom of $24 per ounce. It's been really, really good to be over $20 an ounce. And this is kind of crazy too, because I kind of called it on, I think it was Silver Game of Thrones, who had said, bye bye silver, that's over $20 or under $20. And it hasn't happened for years now. There was a point where it did fall, but moving forward, it looks like it's going to stay above $20 just because of inflation and all that other stuff. But if it goes down below 20, or if we have a dramatic crash, I think we'll see that everyone will be out of inventory online, coincidentally, and you won't be able to buy it. If you go to your silver coin shops, maybe if you made some good relationships, some good financial relationships with them, they'll give you a shot at some of theirs. But again, moving forward, we'll be probably buying one share a paycheck, and I get paid twice a month, so 50 bucks towards 50 bucks a month with A-Mark Precious Metals. Now the SLVs, the Silver Trust, this kind of flows with the cost of silver. So it's at 26 right now. I can only think that silver is going to run down to $26 at some point or another. So I'm going to start to buy. It has a 52-week low of $20 and a 52-week high of $31. Once it hits 25 mark, I'll probably buy some too. And again, if you haven't seen any of my videos, SLV is strictly to profit off the swing of the spot price. So it's so much easier than going down to your local coin shop and hustling about what price you're going to pay for an ounce and trying to time it right. And this is just much easier. You buy it from your phone. You don't have to worry about it. You can stack it digitally, as most people are stacking stocks now. So again, if for the crowd, the old school crowd who says if you don't hold it, you don't own it, I understand that. You're old school. My pops didn't want to. I remember when going digital down. I was even scared in my generation to download a banking app onto my phone because I did not want to do that at all. I thought there was way more chances of getting robbed. I don't know, scammed, hacked. But I went through it. It's trustworthy. I mean, again, my old pops never wanted to get enrolled into auto pay because he thought that businesses would make mistakes, take all your money, and then be a hassle to get it back. And some people have experienced that, but I mean, it's just kind of where you kind of trust it. And as far as I'm concerned, they've been around for hundreds of years. So I'm not too concerned about if I don't, hold it in my hand, I don't own it. I think I still do own all of my shares of stock. They've been with me for years, and I have no issue buying digital silver. So this is the digital silver. If you're interested and if you're simply just buying silver for the price, you don't have to deal with premiums. You don't have to deal with gas running, dealing with relationships with your local coin shops. That's a pain in the butt sometimes. I've seen and I've dealt with, but for anyone who's just looking to profit, this is by far the easiest way. So we keep an eye on that. It's at 22% and it's below the S&P. So now stocks are back up. They're making the move for the year. and that's what it was. So silver did not, even though it outpaced it a lot too. I think it was hitting almost 30%, 35%, something like that. It's back down already. So again, stocks reign almighty. But I understand our community, our silver stacking community, kind of don't like stocks. We don't mess with them. But I've done okay with them. So it's out there. Someone who's not convinced, I would say just try it. Um, so that's pretty much it for that. That's what I'm going to be looking at. I'm going to look to start to buy um, digital ounces with SLV. I'm looking to start to build a position into A-Mark precious metals. Not build a position, but kind of just start buying some. And then I'll be looking for 1 ounce bars moving forward throughout the year of 2025 so I can fill up that box. What's crazy? I haven't had FOMO in a while. I've had more FOMO with stocks as prices, go down. Everyone starts to buy dips, and I don't know if it's greed. I don't know if it's just understanding how the market runs or works, but I think that not too much. We won't be able to do this much longer, where these dips happen, and then everyone buys it and then pumps the stock back up. I think the market will change and it'll adjust, and it kind of like it just figures things out. And with AI coming in and all these trading apps and fast trades, something's got to give on these dips. So I'm gonna be kind of speculative on buying the first round of dip. Maybe I'm thinking this coming year, the market's gonna fall. It's gonna fall and it might go negative. So um, if it does, we'll take advantage of it as much as we can in our positions that we are long term, and also take into consideration A-Mark precious metals and the silver digital round. So that's about it. Moving forward, just shout out to everyone who's still making channels, still making content. I just saw this one right now, and I need to check this out. This is visiting a coin shop in Mexico and buying Libertads at the Bank and More. Ooh, I gotta check that one out. Shout out to T the Silver Stacker. He's been doing a phenomenal job on YouTube, as all the other channels, Silver and Gold Stack Attack. All these so many channels. Yankee has been dominating. I haven't seen this one, the Kansas Kid. I'm gonna start checking that out. I need to subscribe. ITM trading, man, it just can take so much of the doom and gloom. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, guys. Other than that, thanks for tuning in.